Bernie Sanders. He's become famous as the guy fighting against the millionaires and billionaires. But now he might have to have a conversation with the man in the mirror.
Senator Bernie Sanders says he is a millionaire. The Vermont senator has denounced millionaires for years, but admitted to Ed O'Keefe the book earned him significant royalties.
I wrote 2 books in recent years. One of them was a bestseller on the New York Times bestseller list, translated to 5 or 6 languages. It did very well. I made money on that book.
Wow. Bernie Sanders, a.k.a. the enemy of the rich, a.k.a. socialist Superman, has come out as a millionaire. And it's funny that he had to come out as a millionaire. Like, I wonder if he came out to his family first. Guys, there's something I need to tell you. I'm actually rich. And I bet his family was like, oh, Bernie, we've known for years. We had a feeling when you started ordering appetizers, Bernie. Now, obviously, for many people, this is a bit shocking because hating millionaires is Bernie's whole thing, you know? This is like finding out Donald Trump is secretly Mexican, you know? It's just like, we need to build a wall to keep my in-laws from coming over. Make America grande again. And now look, obviously Bernie's not gonna change his core principles because of this. That's not who he is. But I do think it would be funny if we started picking up subtle changes. You know, if in his speeches he was like, now that I think about it, the 1% aren't that bad. It's the 0.1% that are really bad. What? We sold another book. It's the 0.01% that are really bad. All right, moving on. Space. It's the thing astronomers love and my girlfriend wants more of, whatever that means. And today, we're seeing part of it that we've never seen before.
A historic photo. Scientists releasing the first ever picture of a black hole in space.
This is for the first time ever. This image, which captured by a global network of telescopes, it's being unveiled in a series of simultaneous press conferences around the world.
This is amazing. The first picture ever of a black hole. And like everything that's come out about it has been incredible, right? The size is incredible. It is bigger than our entire solar system. And apparently, get this, they had to use like every major telescope in the world at the same time just to get this picture. Yeah, because it's really hard to get a photo of a black hole, even harder than getting a photo of Melania smiling next to Trump. Really, really hard. And I know, right now, some of you are like, Trevor, what's the big deal? I already knew what a black hole looks like. No, you see, that's the thing. You didn't. You didn't. None of us did. All we knew is what Hollywood made up, right? And it turns out they were basically right. Which is crazy. Like, if anything, we should blame Hollywood for taking away the surprise. Their imagination is too good. Like, I'll bet it's gonna be the same thing with aliens. Aliens are gonna come down to Earth, and if you think about it, movies have come up with so many different kinds of aliens, there aren't any ones that could surprise us. Aliens are gonna land and we'll be like, oh look, it's the Mars Attacks guys, yeah! Like, there's no alien that can surprise us, like nothing. Unless, like, okay, there's one that could. What if aliens look like giant penises? That would be a surprise, right? Because they come down, you'd be like, whoa, wait, what? And they'd be like, we are here to free our brethren who are attached to you. Bring out the freedom blades. Wait. All right, anyway, while we're on the subject of black holes, Congress. Yesterday, Steve Mnuchin, Treasury Secretary and plant from Little Shop of Horrors, was there for an oversight hearing. And I just want to show you guys one moment. You don't even need to know what the hearing was about. All you need to know is that Mnuchin started complaining that the hearing was taking too long, which did not sit well with the committee chairwoman, Auntie Maxine.
If you'd wish to keep me here so that I don't have my important meeting and continue to grill me, then we can do that. I will cancel my meeting and I will not be back here. I will be very clear if that's the way you'd like to have this relationship.
Thank you. The gentleman, the secretary, has agreed to stay to hear all of the rest of the members.
Okay,
Please
so
cancel your meeting and respect our time.
What I told you is I thought it was respectful that you'd let me leave at 5:15.
You are free to leave anytime you want. You may go
well then,
anytime you want.
Please dismiss everybody. I believe you're supposed to take the gravel and bang it. That's
Please do not instruct me as to how I'm to conduct this committee.
Woo! Damn! Wow, look at those eyes. It looked like Mnuchin was about to get his ass beat. He was so flustered. He was like, you got the gravel. The what? The gravel. He probably went home that night crying like, Viola Davis was so mean to me. Like, I've never seen anything like this in Congress before. Like, this exchange was so testy, it felt less like a congressional hearing and more like we were watching a couple on a really bad date.
Here is the check the gentleman requested. He said he had to leave early.
I have a foreign leader waiting in my office at 5:30. Okay, I've agreed to stay longer. It will be embarrassing if I keep this person waiting for a long period of time. I've sat here for over 3 hours and 15 minutes.
If you wish to leave, you may.
Can you clarify that for me?
Yes, if you wish to leave, you may.
Okay, so we're dismissed, is that correct?
If you wish to leave, you may leave.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You're wasting your time. Don't remember you have a foreign dignitary in your office.
We take Visa, MasterCard.
If you'd wish to keep me here so that I don't have my important meeting and continue to grill me, then we can do that. I will be very clear. That's the way you'd like to have this relationship.
Thank you. The gentleman, the secretary, has agreed to stay.
You know, I'll just pay for this myself, so.